Hi, it's Margie from Marjielous Creations, and on this video I'm going to go over the log cabin comfort throw squares. Some of you guys have been saying you've been having problems with the center square and how to actually get it started. So I'm going to go over that, and I've also had a request from another client to make it again but a little bit different. So instead of doing a log cabin, so the log cabin is how it's square here, and then it goes up like this, and then the next color takes over, and then the next color takes over. So instead of doing that, I'm just doing it in complete squares. So the one color is going to be, the center is going to be one color, and then the second square is going to be another color, and then the last square is going to be another color. So it is going to be a little bit smaller, but I am going to go over all of those special stitches and how to start that in the center. And the pattern is an intermediate, so it is a little bit more harder to work with, but I hope this helped you guys. So we start by chaining 2, 1, 2, and then you work into the second chain space here. We are going to single crochet 8 into there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then we are going to slip stitch join to the first single crochet, that's row 1. And then we're going to chain 1 and turn. This is the part that you guys seem to be having problems with, or a couple people have problems with. Single crochet. So we're working on the back side of the yarn. Single crochet 1. Now we're going to do the long double crochet. So we yarn over and go into here, yarn over and pull up, yarn over and pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That is our long double crochet. Okay? So now in the same stitch here, we're going to do a single crochet, and then we're going to do another long double crochet. So yarn over, go in and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through just 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. This stitch is going to be our corner stitch. This is going to be the corners of our work. Okay, and then we single crochet here, and this is going to be our next corner stitch. So we yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, single crochet 1 in the same stitch, so in this one, and then we do another long double crochet. So yarn over, yarn, pull in up a loop, yarn over, pull through just 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. There's our second corner. And then we're going to repeat that. So 1 single crochet, and then a long double crochet, a single crochet, and a long double crochet in this next one, and that forms our next corner. So this will be corner number 3. There's corner 3 done. Okay, and then we single crochet 1, and then this is our corner. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2. And there we go. That's in the last single crochet because this was where our chain was. Okay, now we are going to join 2. This is our single crochet right here. We're going to join right here to where we did that chain 1 and we turned. Okay, single crochet, slip stitch. There we go. And then we chain 1 and we turn. So I can understand why that can be a little confusing. If you wanted, while you are going through, you can put a stitch marker right here in that single crochet, just so it makes finding the corner a little easier. Row 3. So we chained 1 and single crochet in the first stitch. And then this is our corner. In this stitch we do 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3. That forms our corner stitch. Okay, if you want to, like I said, put a stitch marker in the middle of those stitches so that you know where your corner is. So that's 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So there's 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet. And then in this stitch is our corner. So we do 3 half double crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3. And then 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. And then we do 3 half double crochet, and this forms our third corner. So 1, 2, 3, all in that same corner stitch. And then 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and then 3 half double crochets in our corner stitch. 1, 2, 3. And then we need a single crochet in the last 2 stitches. So 1 single crochet and 2 single crochet. And then we join to our starting single crochet. And then chain 1 and cut your yarn. And there we go. So I hope that helps you guys figure out how to do that starting. You can start with a quick ring if that makes it easier for you. So while following the pattern, it does say to join in your corner stitch. Okay, so that corner stitch is where your increases technically happen. Okay, so it says to join with a single crochet in that stitch. It doesn't actually count this as a stitch as you're going through your pattern, so that's what can throw off your numbers. Then it says to single crochet in the next 5 stitches. So it's 1, 2, 3. Now I'm not going to go in this stitch because it was my join stitch. 4 and 5. This is my corner. I do 3 in the corner. 1, 2, 3. And then it says to single crochet 6. So 6 is going to bring us back to that corner, right? So we do have 6 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because we've joined, we count that stitch. It's not counting it, but you count it. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is 6. So this was the corner stitch. So like I said, I'm doing a modified version of this. I'm doing it in squares and not as a log cabin. So in all of my corners, I'm doing 3. So really, I'm single crocheting 5 along the edge, and then I'm doing 3 in each corner, and I've decided to have my join in a corner. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then this is my corner, and then single crochet 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is my corner. So I've already got 1 single crochet in there. So I'm going 1, and then I'm going to do a second one in there, and then I'm going to slip stitch join. But that's how you do the single crochet. And then you just single crochet for the log cabin. You would just single crochet with your increase in the corner, and it would increase here because you're turning rows here. Okay, so since I'm doing a square, I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to single crochet around because I'm doing the half double crochet on this one. So this is my corner stitch here. I'm going to chain 1 and do 3 in my corner, 3, and then I'm going to single crochet 7. Okay, so that's the end of our row 2. And we slip stitch join. And because we're making our corner our joining spot, we slip stitch into that corner, chain 1, and we turn. We should add 40 stitches, not including the slip stitches. The first stitch is going to be in our corner. So we go back into the corner stitch with this single crochet. Chain 1, we skip 1 single crochet, and then we skip 1 stitch, and then we single crochet into the next, and we repeat this to the corner. So chain 1, skip this one, go into that, and we are working with our right side facing us. Chain 1, skip this one, go into that one. Chain 1, skip this one, go into that one, and then we chain 1 and skip this stitch, which brings us into our corner stitch, and then we do 3 single crochet in our corner stitch. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain spaces. Chain 1, which brings us back to our starting corner. So we've already got 1 single crochet in there, so we're going to put 2 in this stitch, and then we slip stitch join. That's the end of row 3. So then we chain 1 and turn. So we're working on the back side of our work, the wrong side. And we're starting in our corner, so we single crochet 3 in the corner. We single crochet in the first stitch, and then this is where we make the long half double crochet. So we yarn over. We do not go into the chain space. You see that? That's our chain space. We go into the single crochet below the chain space, and we draw up a loop to the height of the row. We yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So then we single crochet 1, and we do our long half double crochet. So not into the chain space, in the single crochet below it. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Single crochet, our long half double crochet. So chain space is right here, into the single crochet below it, okay, and then that brings us to, so we finished with a long double crochet, it's below the chain space, and then we do a single crochet, which brings us to our corner. So we do 3 in the corner, 1, 2, 3 in our corner. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long half double crochets per side as we go. So then there's 3 in our corner, single crochet 1, and then we yarn over. We don't go into the chain space, we go into the single crochet below the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop so it's at the same height as our row, yarn over and pull through all 3, and we repeat that . Our last long half double crochet, and so we started in our corner. We need to do 1 more single crochet, and then we slip stitch join, and that's the end of row 4. Chain 1, and we turn our work. So these are the beautiful long half double crochet stitches, and it gives a really beautiful texture. So these stitches are also called a spike stitch or a stretched stitch. And in the other video I did with the red heart log cabin squares, it's these same stitches, and I did this stitch in the cafe and the coffee, and it gave a beautiful texture to the pattern. This one's done in the buff. Okay, so for row 5, we're going to start by single crocheting right back into our corner stitch. And then we're going to single crochet 13 to our next corner and increase at our corner. And we're going to repeat that around. Twelve, 13, and then so this was our starting corner, so we've already crocheted 1 in that corner, and we just single crochet another 2 in that corner, and slip stitch join, and then we will be changing colors. So that'll be 64 stitches around that last row of our second color there. So now we're going to be starting with our next color, and we start again with our right side facing us, and I'm going to be using the coffee because I'm making them in very similar colors to what I used. So there's our join, and we're going to single crochet in our corner spot. We join to our corner, but we're going to go into the next stitches and we're going to single crochet 15 to our corner. So 1, 15, and so this is back to our starting, and we've already got 1 single crochet in the corner, so we need to do 2 in our corner and then slip stitch join, and that is row 1 of our third color. and that is 72 stitches. So we do our chain 1 and we turn. So we're going to be working on the back of our work. We're going to do our corner stitch, which is 3 in the corner. And then we are basically repeating row 2 of section 4 of the log cabin comfort throw. And that's single crochet 1, and then we're going to do long double crochet. So yarn over, insert and pull up, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then single crochet. So our repeat pattern is our long double crochet, and then our single crochet. So we repeat that to the end of our row, which is 1 stitch right before the corner stitch, and we will end up with 8 long double crochets. And then if we turn over to our right side, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the long double crochets. Single crochet, and then we're going to slip stitch join, and that is our row 2. Chain 1 and turn around, and there we go. We should have 8 of the long double crochet on each side of our square. Okay, so now I'm going to do the next row. So it'll be row 3 of our third section, or third color. And I'm going to single crochet 1 into my corner. So then I'm going to be finishing with 2 in my corner. And then I'm just going to single crochet in each stitch around with my increases in the corners. So it means I will have 19 stitches on each side of my rows with my 3 single crochet in the corners. Okay, and then I'm back at my starting corner, so then I'm going to do 2 in this corner, and then my slip stitch join. Chain 1, and then turn. The long double crochet stitch, and except we should end up 10 of the long double crochet stitches. Okay, 2 in the corner, and then it's a single crochet, and then that long double crochet stitch. So it's a yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then single crochet. So that's our repeat until the end, and we will end up with 10. single, our 3 single crochets in our corner, and that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 per row. So that's our last long double crochet, and then we single crochet, and then this is our corner. We're going to do our last single crochet stitch in our corner, and then we're going to slip stitch join, chain 1, and turn. Okay, and so there we go. We've got 10 of the half double crochet stitches on each side there. So this next row is a repeat of our single crochet row. Okay, so we've got our 3 in our corner, and then we're single crocheting around, and so we'll be single crocheting 23 along each edge. Then we slip stitch join, so that will give us 104 around. So there is my finished square using the log cabin comfort throw stitches. So the long double crochet, the long half double crochet, and then a repeat of the long double crochet. So I hope that center really helps you guys who are having trouble starting it. To go over how to attach the blocks, you can check out the other video I did of the log cabin comfort throw with the actual blocks. I went over stitching them all together there. And so here you can see the difference between the actual log cabin block and what it's supposed to look like, and then my modified square. So there we go. There is my completed square of the special stitches there. So we went over how to start it, and the long double crochets, and then the long half double crochets, and then the long double crochets again. And so I'm just going to hold it up again here, so you guys can compare the difference between the original log cabin comfort square throw and the modified one that I just did that makes it just into a square. So similar to a granny square. There you guys go. I hope that this really helped with your starting of your project. And again, I'm so sorry I forgot to record the starting of it when I did the first video. I was already at the starting of the long double crochet when I thought to record the video. So again, I apologize for that. Thanks so much, and we'll see you guys on the next video.